besides being famous self-made black celebrities. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry are successful entrepreneurs who have made billion-dollar fortunes. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. So, let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Jet. When it comes to getting around to different parts of the world, the two TV personalities have been seen making use of beautiful aircraft. In 1991, for example, Oprah bought a Global Express XRS, manufactured by the Bombardier Company, a jet equipped with 2 Rolls-Royce engines, paying $42 million at the time. After that, some sources claim that she traded in her old plane for the Gulfstream G650 model with registration number N540W built in 2015. This aircraft model is also used by the soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo. The interior of the airplane is luxuriously finished, being able to carry up to 18 people and offering great ergonomics. And to own such a jet, it is necessary to invest a real fortune. Depending on the model and year, it can cost up to $70 million. Tyler, meanwhile, had not just one, but several jets that were stored at the Cobb County McCollum Airport. One of them is an Embraer Lineage 1000E, an executive aircraft produced by a Brazilian company with capacity for up to 19 passengers. Depending on its various configurations, the average price of a second-hand jet of this model is $43 million. Some sources point out that he also once owned a Gulfstream V, a sophisticated twin-engine high-performance aircraft. It is speculated that the filmmaker paid $65 million on this aircraft and spent another $50 million in order to customize it. Until, in January 2018, the jet was sold to televangelist Kenneth Copeland. Some say that a custom Gulfstream 3 once belonged to the actor, the same plane that transported the body of Whitney Houston to New Jersey after her death in 2012. The jet is powered by 2 Rolls-Royce engines and was worth about $125 million. In 2020, it started showing up in the media that Tyler had loaned his other aircraft to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The model in question is an Embraer E190, which offers one of the most spacious interiors of all single-aisle aircraft, with a capacity of up to 124 passengers depending on the configuration. And the estimated value of this aircraft is $150 million. Taking into account that the filmmaker has more jets and more expensive models than his opponent, he easily wins this first round. Round 2. Luxurious vacation. Besides being very dedicated to their work, Tyler Perry and Oprah like to make use of their immense wealth by traveling the world. The filmmaker is always sharing his vacation trips on his social media. On one of his trips to the French Polynesian island of Bora Bora, he stayed at the St. Regis Resort. This 5-star hotel offers great amenities with views of the crystal-clear waters of the Pacific Ocean. And to stay in one of the most complete suites, you have to cash out about $6,000 a night. On another occasion, Tyler traveled to Fiji, Oceania, an archipelago of more than 300 islands famous for its rugged landscapes, beaches full of palm trees and coral reefs with crystal-clear lagoons. He stayed at Komolakaua Island, a 5-star luxury hotel set amidst exotic nature that feels more like paradise. The resort offers plenty of privacy and incredible experiences, with exquisite suites that can cost up to $12,300 per night. Tyler Perry also once rented a yacht to celebrate his 50th birthday in style, and he certainly didn't pay anything on the cheap side for that occasion. Oprah Winfrey, on the other hand, is always sailing on the high seas, and for that she chooses extremely luxurious yachts. In 2019, for example, she rented the 138-foot-long Rising Sun to celebrate her 65th birthday. This yacht is designed to accommodate up to 18 people in comfort and luxury. This vessel is valued at $400 million, so you can imagine how expensive Oprah paid for a one-week vacation on it. And since both are quite fond of enjoying their holidays with glamour, we will consider this round tied. Round 3. Cars. Tyler Perry and Oprah are world-famous TV personalities, and with such financial wealth, they can both afford several luxury cars. But the question is, which one of them has a more expensive garage? Tyler, for instance, once had to resort to living inside his 1993 Geo Metro LSI. He currently owns a $120,000 Range Rover Autobiography, a black four-wheel drive sleek vehicle. Another car the filmmaker owns is a $120,000 Cadillac Escalade. However, one of the most luxurious cars in Perry's collection is his Bentley GT Sports Coupe, a car with 20-inch wheels and sports exhaust. The car cost the tycoon's pockets almost $300,000 when we include all the additional features. Tyler also owns a Rolls-Royce Wraith in the color blue, an extremely ostentatious and luxurious car that costs around $400,000. Oprah, on the other hand, has a lot of cars. One of her cheapest but most useful transports for farm life is the Polaris RZR 800 quadricycle that offers fun and rad rides for the entrepreneur. A quad bike like these costs around $10,000. Some sources claim that the presenter also owns a Mercedes-Benz E-Class Coupe, a car that costs around $100,000. A more robust and spacious vehicle, on the other hand, is a Lincoln Navigator, a technological SUV with a smooth performance, perfect for traveling, a car that also costs around $100,000. Still speaking of SUVs, the businesswoman has already been seen with a Cadillac Escalade, a luxury family-sized machine that has top-notch interior trim in addition to its robust exterior look. And to acquire one of these cars in its most complete version, you must disburse around $100,000. The purchase that Oprah wanted to share with her Instagram followers is her Tesla Model S, a technological automobile full of digital facilities, besides having great autonomy, being able to travel up to 405 miles on a single battery charge. And maybe that is why this consumption fantasy for a lot of people is worth about $110,000. Oprah also owned a rare 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, which was auctioned for $605,000. This money was donated. Adding up the value of each of their cars, it's clear that the one who wins this round is Tyler Perry. Round 4. Real estate. Both Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry are well known for having extremely luxurious real estate portfolios. So in this topic we will assess which of the two celebrities currently has the most expensive real estate. She has, for example, an impressive 40-acre lodge surrounded by trees in the middle of the mountains on Orcas Island in Washington State. The house has 7,300 square feet of living space, spread over 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The veneers are done using a lot of wood, which brings a cozy and rustic feeling, besides the touch of stone in some of the walls. This incredible vacation home was purchased by Oprah in 2018 for $8,200,000, but today it is worth around $12 million. Another mountain lodge for the entrepreneur is a 1.8-acre property in Mountain Village, a small town in the U.S. state of Colorado. The contemporary stone, steel, and glass residence is amongst the finest homes in the region. After all, this Zen lodge features cozy and intimate spaces inside, with stunning views of the snow-capped peaks. The 8,200 square foot interior has been professionally decorated to provide elegant and comfortable surroundings. Built in 2001, every detail has been carefully thought out for a memorable stay and a unique experience. Highlights of the property include the glass walkway leading to the bedrooms up in the room, a hot tub overlooking the woods, a spa room with various fitness equipment, a sauna, and a whirlpool bath surrounded by glass windows, besides an exotic underground wine cellar in a historic mining tunnel. A true spectacle! Oprah purchased this breathtaking home for $13,700,000, but today the property is worth about $17 million. What a great investment! The show host owns, for example, several properties side by side in the Montecito area of the state of California. Her most recent acquisition was a 4-acre ranch once owned by actor Jeff Bridges. The main building is historic and was built in 1919 in the Spanish architectural style. In 2016, the complex was modernized and updated, becoming a true oasis of tranquility and peace, but without losing its originality. The place has 3,500 square feet of utilized area, distributed in 3 cozy bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The one in the master suite has marble countertops and shower, including also a bathtub, plus it has a closet space. The rusticity typical of a rural property is very much present in the rooms, especially through the wooden ceiling and floor coverings. In the case of the kitchen, even the furniture is made of wood, which gives a great contrast to the gray quartz countertops. Oprah has even been visited by actor Will Smith for an interview in the very living room of this property. The outdoor area also offers Oprah a lot of leisure and hardiness, starting with the extensive grassy yard with many trees and flowers, as well as a nice corner with an external fireplace. Not to mention that there is plenty of room for her to take care of her organic garden, which has a variety of fruits, vegetables, and legumes that the show host makes a point of sharing on her social media. And of course, there is a beautiful swimming pool to make the sun on warmer days more enjoyable, a large and well-kept barn, and a stable to accommodate the horses. And to acquire this property, the businesswoman paid in 2019 $6,700,000. Right next to this estate, she owns a giant lot of land called Seamare Farm, with 23 acres of total area. There are 4 houses on the lot to accommodate many guests. There is a giant swimming pool, a barn, and even a paddock where Oprah can raise and train her horses. There is also a lake full of fish. In late 2015, she took the auction of this farm, offering $28,800,000 in order to purchase this giant estate out in the country. The most famous and most luxurious property of the great communicator Oprah Winfrey is the mansion lovingly nicknamed Promised Land. The 43-acre plot was not for sale, but after attending a party there, the businesswoman fell in love with the mansion and used all the arguments she could think of to convince the former owners to sell it. The Neo-Georgian architecture building, which has 23,000 square feet of built space, is always the scene of Oprah's content on her social media, sharing a bit more of the details of her mansion. The decoration seems to be very sophisticated, having a large cinema featuring a huge screen, first-class furniture and veneers, and an extensive external area full of very well-kept gardens. She bought this property in 2001 for a massive $52 million. But today it is estimated to be worth $100 million. And those who think Perry falls behind in this dispute are surely mistaken. He owns, for example, a 25-acre island paradise in the Bahamas known as White Bay Cay. According to some sources, Tyler reportedly bought the island along with another 7-acre island for $7 million. Another of Tyler Perry's current residences, meanwhile, is a mansion located in the Beverly Ridge luxury condominium in Beverly Hills. The 22-acre property is truly a very private and secluded palace high in the hills, ensuring plenty of privacy for the residents. Not many other details about the property are available, but the place is valued at $18 million, and Tyler Perry offered the home for free to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry in 2020, with them being newcomers to American soil. It is also known that the filmmaker has a house in Jackson Hole, in the state of Wyoming. During an interview on The Ellen Show, he showed a video of a bear that appeared on his property, as well as a moose that had invaded his backyard. But without a doubt, Tyler Perry's most expensive real estate purchase was his film production studio, which was built on a 330-acre former military post in Atlanta, Georgia. To give you an idea of the relevance of this studio, the Walking Dead series was filmed on location, and it also has an identical replica of the White House built on the grounds. The businessman paid $30 million for the property and then spent $250 million on upgrades and renovations. Adding up the value of the real estate owned by the artists, it is clear that the winner of this round is Tyler Perry. 5th round. Net worth. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler are self-made people who have built their billion-dollar empires from absolute scratch. But which one of them has the biggest net worth? The filmmaker, with much persistence, managed to grow his plays into today's huge multimedia empire. Some sources estimate that even before he released his first film, he would dominate in the theater, selling over $100 million in tickets to his plays. His most famous creation in the film industry, however, is his franchise in which he plays the clever Lady Medea. Over the course of 17 years, Perry has released 14 films featuring Medea. They may not have been a huge hit by Hollywood standards, but together they grossed more than $670 million at the box office and earned $290 million in fees and profits, according to Forbes magazine. But certainly, Tyler's biggest source of wealth comes from his production company that rakes in hundreds of millions of dollars from various films and series. We cannot fail to mention, for example, the great partnership that the entrepreneur made with Oprah Winfrey in 2012, creating several programs for the OWN television channel. As early as 2017, he signed a contract with Paramount Pictures, guaranteeing his company an annual revenue of $150 million, which may have already earned him around $750 million to date. In actuality, as a result of this partnership, the streaming service known as BET Plus was launched, which will be the exclusive media channel produced by Tyler Perry. All this professional success in the entertainment industry justifies his personal wealth the mogul has amassed, being ranked number 8 on Forbes as the highest paid artist of 2022, as well as having an estimated total net worth of $1 billion. Oprah, meanwhile, has seen her entire life change with her success in the media, especially with The Oprah Winfrey Show. At the beginning of her television career, it is estimated that she earned $250,000 per year, which adjusted for inflation represents about $600,000 today. By the 2000s, she was making around $300 million a year from her talk show and other media projects, becoming the first African-American billionaire in the United States. But Winfrey didn't stop there. In fact, she knew well how to invest her money and further increase her net worth. The businesswoman is co-founder of the pay-per-view channel Oxygen Media, which was sold to NBC in 2007 for $925 million. In other words, Oprah cashed in a lot of money from this project. In 2011, she founded her own channel, Oprah Winfrey Network OWN, in partnership with Discovery Communications, which has several programs hosted by herself. In 2015, she paid $43 million for 10% of the weight loss company Weight Watchers, an investment that has greatly appreciated in value and guaranteed her great profit. In addition to her many investments in other companies, Oprah is the co-author of several books and has also made a lot of money as an actress, dubber, and executive producer of films, series, and documentaries. No wonder her net worth was, in 2021, estimated by Forbes magazine to be at $2.7 billion. Taking into consideration that Oprah has been in the media longer, it is clear that she wins this round. At the end of that battle, we have 2 points for Oprah against 4 points for Tyler Perry, with him being crowned the champion of this fight. So, although Oprah is wealthier, Tyler Perry seems to live life harder and show it off more than his opponent. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend either one of the two, please write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.